What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. And let's get back to the hood story. Yes. This is a hood story in which people who have money, come from money, have no sense of understanding. That's the right word, I should say. A sense of understanding what they're up against or how a game is played. In a suburban town, there was this suburban man who was in his early 20s, and he came from a family with money. They bought him cars, bought him everything. Kind of racist. He was Polish, racist. Thought it was funny, some of the stuff he said, until somebody check him every time. But this guy paid well. Out of everybody in his little thing that he was doing, his selling drugs and all this stuff he was doing out in the burbs, nobody was questioning him. Cops wasn't worried about his SUV. He's rolling around on dubs, wearing hoodies, surrounding himself with other Polish guys who look big and tough. But when you meet them, they weren't so big and tough. Now, this guy had to be checked about 5, 6, 7 times for doing something he had no business. Saying racial slurs in every direction, whether it was Korean, Chinese, he had a racial slur for everybody. He even called he just loved saying racial slurs. He was even saying racial slur about his own race. He just was a walking bowl of pitted up racism, and I don't know what was wrong with him or how he was raised, but he grew up just screwed up. He lived his life 100 miles an hour, and he bragged on the fact he didn't do drugs. And he bragged on the fact of how the people around him did drugs. And because I didn't do drugs, and I wasn't fascinated with him or his life or his gold rings, and he was more gravitated into what I was doing and what he wanted to impress me. So first thing he does is try to stand by me to, drum up some conversation. We at the same party. He's like, yo, man. Yo, I don't be serious with that stuff when I be saying the N-word and stuff, man. I just be, I be listening to rap and stuff, and, I don't be, I be playing, man. I don't be serious with it. I don't mean nothing, I ain't racist or nothing, dude. See that black girl over there? Yeah, I slept with her. So, yeah, she'll tell you I ain't racist. I'm like, dude, yeah, that's good for you. I'm finna go over here, and talk to my homie, just do. I'm just saying, man, you seem like a cool dude, man. You want to make some extra money? Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Oh, okay, I'm just saying, because I don't know how much you making now at your job, dude, but you can make $600 a day with me. You see these idiots over here? They don't make any money. You know why? Because they do drugs. They come borrow and get drugs from me, and now they owe me, so they working for free. Ain't that stupid? Now I own them for life. So you sure y'all want to get this money with me? Absolutely sure. Okay, well, can you just walk with me over here? He wanted to pay me to just walk by him to go over to someplace else just so people could see him with the black guy. And now he's like, whoa, look at that guy. He's got the black guy with him now. He must be cool. I said, nah, dude, I'm straight. I'm going to stay over here and talk to my homie. All right, you take care. He's like, all right, man, we'll holler later. He went over there. Oh, yeah, he's cool, man. Telling the rest of his cronies. And I'm like, dude, I don't really deal with this dude. So his guys that was with him before, they wind up somewhere else where he wasn't at. And then they talking about him to other people. Like, man, he's a punk. I hate him, man. He gets on my nerves. He makes me sick. One day I'm going to just punch him and take all his drugs. And I'm like, dude, these are the people that he's with. He be in the same place and they're talking this way about him. And I'm like, dude, am I the only one that, maybe I'm from the city, and you know how you come to the suburbs, they like a step behind. It's like a movie you've seen already, and you come out somewhere else and they just watching the movie and they're like in the middle of the movie and they like, ooh, man, this gonna be good. I wonder how this gonna end. And you like, wow, I know how this gonna end. I know how this really gonna end. I can predict every angle and all of it's gonna happen. It's crazy because while he's bragging to me that the guys owe him and they keep borrowing for him drugs and they don't make any money, then I'm like, well, if they ain't making no money, they ain't gonna be happy. But they ain't never paid you for anything, have they? So they're just basically getting drugs for you for free, and they just rolling around with you, and you're gonna keep giving them drugs, and they're not paying you back. That means they don't respect you. And pretty soon, if they get rolled on by the cops, they ain't making no money. What's going to stop them from rolling over on you? They know you ain't going to kill them. You too scared. They know that. They don't respect you. You ain't going to kill them. You're not going to shoot them. They know that. You ain't going to have nobody do it either. You too scary of that. So now they know that. They thinking like, the only reason we cool with you is because you got to connect to all this. It's the only reason that they haven't beat you up and taken all your drugs. They still might do it at the end of the day. But it's a matter of time. One or two things are going to happen. They're either going to take it from you and just say they done and go roll with somebody else. Or they're going to get busted and they're going to roll in over on you. And what happened? One guy beat him up and tried to take the drugs. Another guy rolled on him, told on him. And then with his reckless mouth, he jumped out, trying to play tough, had his crew with him, and he ran up against some street dudes who wasn't playing. They were from the city. They just happened to be visiting out here. And you wanted to play suburban tough guy. And he shot him like 6-7 times. He didn't die, but then he knew streets is real. Now, when you have an $800,000 trust fund, not to mention money in the bank and all kind of savings bonds from your grandparents and all this money they put aside for you with your rich family, now it seems stupid when you laying on the ground bleeding. Now all that stuff starts to reflect. And you wonder, how did this happen to me? Because you didn't see it coming, buddy. Then when he healed up all his wounds and everything, all those months it took him to get back to talking and walking again, he was very lucky. Once he got back to talking and walking and eating solid foods, it was just in time for trial. He ended up going to jail, doing 2 years. Took a plea, of course, did 2 years. Came back out, and he still had money. And it was like, do you want to go back to the dope game? No. It took all of that to learn him. But see, in the city, they don't have that trust fund. They don't have the bailout plan. They don't have the options. Okay, nobody's bailing them out. They ain't getting no plea deal. He was lucky to survive, but if you get shot in the city, that would have happened a long time ago. In the city, he would have had to prove he was that guy a long time ago. Because they would have came. The other wolves would have came and got him. He was flashing too much. He was too flaunty. You got to understand, if you're in a game like that, it is very serious. It's very serious business. It is life and death. And 9 times out of 10, most people who are in it have accepted the facts that they're either going to die or go to jail, and they're ready to live with those consequences. So you got to understand, there are people out there that will kill you in this game for less. And you might just run across him if you're in that world. So ask yourself again, do you want to be in that world? Are you dog enough to be in that world? Because if you ain't, don't get in it. Don't put your foot in. Can't play 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Dibble and dabble and double dutch your way through it. You don't want that life. And that's the message I've been trying to educate people out here, because they don't seem to get it. It's like, dude, there's plenty of ways to get money now. Plenty of ways. Learn it. Because it's crazy out here. So, that's a hood story for you guys to learn on. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out. Don't forget to click the link in the description box. If you want to, you can make a donation to the page. Leave me an email, a message in the message box. It is what it is. I'm out.